Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this fun video for Dotty about Flair'S Scrappy January. My friend Adam contacted me and asked if I would be willing to just come on and make a video for a fun month-long activity in the Dotty about Flair group to sort of chase away a little bit the January blues, get some inspiration. All sorts of things are going along. Of course, you know, Adam launched the website. That was very, very, very exciting. That was last week. He's doing some lives, many others, MK, Rebecca, Scrappy Kathy, of course. I think Cal, I'm probably forgetting somebody, are doing some fun Facebook lives in the group. And then, of course, his entire design team are doing videos and posts. And he asked a few others of us if we would like to do a video. And today is my day. And he really said just anything that might bring some inspiration, a tip, a trick, a technique, a layout, whatever. So as you know, 2022 is the year of the stash in my scrap room, and Adam and Rebecca and a few others are joining me to a certain extent in that venture. And it's also January, of course, is also Baby Got Scraps, and we're doing Build-A-Page next week, but Build-A-Page with Kristen and Christy. Baby Got Scraps, which is the brainchild of Kristen, and she's doing it every day, and so are Rebecca and MK, and I think Jackie might be doing it every day as well. There are a few, Ronnie Sue, Scrapper, that are doing it every day. I'm really just popping in here and there, but I've been having a lot of fun with my scraps, building some page kits, and it came to me that something I haven't done in a long time is some paper weaving. So using border strips in particular are awesome for this technique. Some border strips are great for this technique. And then just sort of cutting down scraps into, you know, probably ½ inch or sometimes even ½ inch strips, and some are shorter. So you see I've got these on this side because this might not make a full background, but could certainly be a focal embellishment on a layout. Or once it's all weaved, we could glue it down properly on cardstock and then use it in with dies or punches or that kind of thing. So these shorter ones. And as I said, border strips are perfect for that. So I've already started a little bit here, and I've done some cutting down for you. And I thought I would just start it off, and then I'll go off camera and I'll do hopefully like a full background to show you, and maybe, you know, a smaller one, and do some die cutting so we could have fun, and then we'll do a layout together. So you can see here that I've taken some 12 by 12 strips and I've just put them down here. Now, I know probably for many of you this is just something that you've done many times before, but sometimes we forget these fun little techniques that are great to use up scraps. So I thought that's what I would focus on today. So I've got 3 of them down here, and then you see really what we're just doing here is we're weaving. So so I just put a touch of glue on a plastic sheet here on the top. Got this other one, another touch of glue there, and then just, you know, we are weaving. And then you could get another one here. Put a teensy little bit of glue there. And then, of course, this one we would pop on top of the first one. And colors, I find with something like this, colors don't mind as much, because once you've done a large canvas of this kind of things, it will all sort of be fun and abstract and all sorts of different colors. So then you could continue on. Now, if we're going to do a smaller piece, this we would go underneath. So we're weaving, basically just like you would do on a loom or projects that we used to do at school. We are weaving. So get your 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch strips, your border strips out, and let's have some fun paper weaving. So I'm going to go off. I'm going to go off and I'm going to build a couple of these in different sizes, and I will come back and we'll do some die cutting, and we will definitely do a layout, because you could do this as a full background, but I do have a couple of other ideas to share with you. So let me go off and do some weaving. I'll come back and show you that, and then we'll get on to a layout and an embellishment. See you in a sec, my friends. So there we go. So we have our piece here with all of the strips. Now, if you remember, like I put just a little dot of glue on the top, but I didn't anywhere else. And really, you don't need any other glue. Just take this off, because basically, just like if you were on a loom, the weave itself, the fact that you've woven all of these strips into this fun pattern, acts as a glue, and it just stays together. So there you go, this wonderful, lovely big piece. Isn't that fun? Now, and again, so if you look at this, to me, you can see these are tons of different patterns, tons of different colors, and not necessarily patterns that you would choose to go together if they were larger pieces. But when you get this all in this lovely little mishmash, somehow it just seems to go together. So get those strips out, have fun. And this really didn't take long, because, you just glue the top, and then you just, it's a very zen activity. You just, weave. So in and out with your paper strips in a way that is pleasing to you. So the idea I have for a layout, I took some white cardstock, some 12 by 12 white cardstock, and a very, very fancy tool, which consists of a plate, a bread and butter plate, traced it around, used my X-Acto knife to sort of cut it out in the middle. Now, of course, that makes for a little bit of jagged edges and uneven edges, so I took my distress tool and then I just distressed all the way around the edges, so the sort of shoddy cutting wouldn't show. And then I inked the edge here with a little bit of sort of a charcoal gray, a darker gray or mid-tone gray ink. And then I used the Tim Holtz bubble stencil, and an ink that I found would sort of not be the same yellow, but not be into the corals, but that would be a sort of orangey yellow that would look nice with all of these patterns. So my idea is simply that I am going to get this on, glue this down. Then I have a little bit of interest already here on the outside of this lovely circle. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to cut this down and frame it on a piece of cardstock. We'll see as we go. Glue this down. I have my photo chosen here, which is just my little guy having a very lovely little sleep while sitting in the chair next to me. So that's very, very relaxing and very zen. So I think I'm going to pop this sort of here. Now, I don't know, do you think we could put it there? Something like that, and then leave the circle? I think we could. But I'm going to back the photo for sure. So I think I'm going to back it in black. Yeah, and then we might just pop it inside. And this is not really going to need too much. And I think I might frame the entire layout. What do you, oh, well, we can't see it there, but we'll look after. And then really just do a little bit. My idea is maybe just to get a few lovely Dotty About Flair pieces. Let's see, can I get this lovely, these are the lovely kitties that my dear friend Helen sent me. Get a few of these out, then maybe this nice sort of yellow. And the little kitty sort of down here, and one over here, and sort of just get, like that might be nice. Would the green be nice? Maybe. And sort of this. Something like that around, and then maybe some sequins. And a title. And I'm not sure what my title is going to be yet, but I think I would just like it. Yeah, I think I want the title just around here. What do you think? So that's sort of where I'm going with that. Maybe a little bit of embellishment, because this is the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Lemon Twist, and I actually went into that to use some of the scraps that I had. So basically here, so like I said, mixed up all sorts of things. I've got some Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Lemon Twist, some Rosie's Studios, some Cartabella, and there is Chopin saying hello to you, wondering what I am doing, talking to myself, and he figures I must be talking to him for sure. I think this, if I'm not mistaken, is a Simple Stories, maybe the Safe Travels. Anyway, all sorts of collections. And I might pop a heart on here, a couple of the little butterflies, and there will be the layout. So let me go off and play with this a little bit more, but you can see a little bit where we're going with this. I'll be right back, my friends. So there we have it, my friends. And you know what? I love it. I love it. It's different. I had not done any paper weaving in so long, and maybe you haven't either. So give it a try. So before, I had mentioned the stenciling, but I forgot to show you the actual stencil. So it was the Tim Holtz bubble stencil that I did a little bit around here. And I did map my photo, and in the end I went with black because I think it gives a nice pop. So I just matted my photo, and I did tuck it into this circle here, but I popped the top and the sides off here on foam. And I went with my title, and in the end I did not go with the aqua. I went with the black there as well, and I used these thickers. They are called Twilight, and I did have to break into a new pack, and that's my last pack of those, and I do love them as just, you know, like nice size, mid-size black foam thickers that stick. So there you go. I got some gorgeous Flair, like I said I would. A few stickers from this Bella Boulevard word salad. A couple of the foam stickers from the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Lemon Twist. And a few lovely little perspectives as well. And so I popped a little bit of a foam sticker here with Happy Day. So that brought a little bit of embellishment into the circle. So I repeated that with two other foam stickers. And then I really just went around my circle here in a way that was pleasing to me, but let the stenciling show and didn't overcrowd, or at least I don't think it does, the layout. So lovely. These two little kitty Flair that I got from my dear friend Helen. They are Dotty About Flair also, of course. and then, you know, a little bit of black, and then just alternating my colors as well, and choosing stickers that were just fun. You're so lovable, precious, looking good, the best moment, full of joy, well, look at you, handsome, because he's my little handsome fella. So there you go. That was so much fun. I hope you will get those strips out and play along and do a little bit of paper weaving. Now, I wanted to do an embellishment as well. I'll try and come back, probably not over the weekend. Well, maybe over the weekend or next week, just to keep tag for inviting me to play along with your lovely January Chase the Blues series of tips and tricks and techniques. And I will see you back here, my friends, on my channel very, very soon. Bye for now.